Hello everyone, welcome to day 2 of our video series on the basics of budgeting, debt, life insurance, credit, and real estate. So today we're going to be dealing with the issue of debt. Debt is something that is not fun for anyone. So I'm going to jump right into this. Gonna share my screen with you guys and pull up my debt PowerPoint. Here we go. So debt 101. The average American household is in $137,063 in debt, and that includes house, student loans, credit cards, but that is a lot. Total U.S. consumer debt is $13.86 trillion. Annual bankruptcy filings have almost doubled since the bankruptcy laws were reformed in 2005. Student loan debt is at $1.56 trillion. The average household with a credit card carries $8,398 in credit card debt. So we're a biblical-based organization for the Lift Every Voice Coalition. So we have Matthew 6:24. No one can serve two masters. Either you will hate the one and love the other, or you'll be devoted to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve both God and money. Proverbs 22:7, the rich rule over the poor, and the borrower is slave to the lender. 2 Thessalonians 3:10, for even when we were with you, we gave you this rule: the one who is unwilling to work shall not eat. Proverbs 21:5, the plans of the diligent leads to profit, as surely as haste leads to poverty. So we're going to be going over the Dave Ramsey 7 baby steps. Step 1, put $1,000 into an emergency fund. If you make under $20,000, then you can do $500. Step 2, pay off all debt except the house utilizing the debt snowball. Step 3, put 3 to 6 months of expenses in an emergency fund. Step 4, invest 15% of your household income into a Roth IRA and pre-tax retirement dollars. Step 5, college funding. Step 6, pay off your home early. Step 7, build wealth and give. So debt basics. Debt has been marketed to build credit. Do not co-sign a loan, regardless of your relationship. Be leery of rent-to-own, title pawning, and cash advances. Never get an adjustable rate mortgage or balloon mortgage. Teens are a huge target of credit card companies, especially on college campuses. When using a credit card over cash, the average consumer purchases 15 to 20% more than they would have. Forbes 400 was asked, what is the most important key to building wealth? 75% said getting out of debt and staying debt-free. Reasons we should get out of debt: free up money to use for other things, manage money to go further, create wealth by saving, and you're able to by saving and being able to invest. So there's 3 types of debt payoff plans. The debt snowball, where you pay the minimum payment on all your debts except the smallest one. You pay all the extra money onto the smallest debt, move on to the next one paid. Debt avalanche is where you pay the debt with the highest interest first. Debt tsunami is where you pay off debt that is more emotionally draining or guilty about. So if you owe your parents $1,000 and you have a $500 credit card, you'll probably pay your parents first just because the emotional part of that. Or if your car is or if, say, one of your credit cards is $700 and they're talking about garnishing your wages, and you wouldn't pay the $300 one off, you would start paying the $700 one off during the debt tsunami. So debt snowball. Find out how much net income you have after all expenses, as excluding savings. If you don't have any extra income, you'll need to sell all you can and pick up a side hustle. Some side hustles you can find is clickbank.com, share a sale, online tutoring, work overtime, get a second job. Those are just some things that you can do to get extra money. Write down your income for step 2. Step 3, use all your extra money to pay off the smallest debt. Then use that to then use all of that to the next debt, and so on. So for a good budget planner that deals with have a debt section, check out Michelle for good price printable budget. For more in-depth information, check out my YouTube channel under Michelle Turner. If you have any questions, you can email me at moygusto@hotmail.com or DM me on Facebook under Michelle Turner or IG under Planner Girl Shell. So I'm going to show you Michelle's planner. once it comes up, here we go. So the section here that she has for debt, so she have debt trackers in here. So the debt tracker, you could put your debt, your minimum payment amount, debt amount, goal, payoff date. And you could put the dates in your payment. So if you're doing a snowball, you could put like how much you put towards that. And so now I'm going to show you guys how to I'm going to show you guys how to do a debt snowball. So say you have credit card number 1 is $500, credit card number 2 is $400, credit card number 3 is $900. So you would pay in the smallest to largest. And the reason why you do that is because you'll see your payment history done first. So like if you see you pay off a $400 credit card, emotionally you'll be like, yes, I can do this. And you'll continue to pay off debt because you paid off that first credit card, as opposed to say the debt avalanche. The debt avalanche actually saves you more money in the long run because you pay off your highest interest first. So if your highest interest is the $900 one, then with the debt avalanche, you paid it off first. Most people don't stick to that because it takes so long to do it and they don't see the progress they like to see. But with the debt snowball, you'll see progress quicker, and you can always change your debt payment plan or however you're paying your debt off in the middle of it if you like. So you would pay the $400 one first. So say your minimum payment is $50, and then you would pay your $500 second, and let's say your minimum payment was $50, and then you would pay the $900 one off first, and say your minimum payment was $60 for that one. So say after you pay all of your expenses and you put your savings to the side, let's say you have $500, let's say you have $220 left over for debt. So you would pay the 50 and then pay the 60 for your debt payoff amounts. And let's see, we're going to calculate this really fast. So 220 minus 50 minus 60 leaves you with $110. So you put that $110 towards the $400 one. So now you have your 400 minus 110, and then you would have your you have $290 left over, and then after that you would make your next payment the next month. So 290, let's say 299 after they charge you interest, and you would pay the 110 on that, and then you would have it will be now 189 for that. So 189, we'll just say 197 after interest minus your 110. You'll have $87. So then you will have 110 minus, we'll just say $90. So we got 110 minus $90. Then you have $20 left over. So your next one that you will pay off will be the 500. So you will put 500 minus, we'll say at this point, since you've been paying it for a couple months, say you're at 450. So it'll be 450 minus 70, because you'll take the $20 from the 110 plus your $50 minimum payment. So then that will put you at 450 minus 70. That will put you at 380. So then once you're at 380, let's say with interest, now you're at 390 the next month. You would take the 110 that you were putting on your previous credit card, plus your $50 minimum payment. So now you're putting 160 on this credit card. So now we got 390 minus 160. Now that is 230. And now we have, let's see, 240 after interest. And now with 240 minus 160 is $80. Okay, so now we have 160 minus 90, because, you know, again, with interest, let me put this 160 minus 90. So now we have 70 left over. So now what we're going to do is now start paying off our $900 credit card. Let's say at this point is $825. So you got 70 plus the 60 equal 130. So now you pay 130 for that. So 825 minus 130 equals 695. So now let's say you are at 710 for this credit card. So now you will be putting the 160 plus the $60 minimum payment. So now you'll be putting 220. So 710 minus 220 equals 490. Let's see, 490. So now we at 505. So 505 minus 220 equals 285. Let's see, the next month you now have 295. 295 minus 220 is $75. So then you now have 220 minus $75, and now your debt has been paid off. So that is how you do the debt snowball. You just take the money that you have and you continue to put it towards your other debt. So I hope this has been something easy for you guys to understand and to catch on to and grasp. And next we will have up for life insurance, and you will enjoy the life insurance portion. We have so many great information for the life insurance. Then we'll have 2 portions on credit. We have a phenomenal person who does credit. They'll be doing the second portion, and they have so much awesome information. So you will really enjoy the rest of the series. I hope everyone is enjoying this, having a great day, and we will see you in another video.